So let's talk about operator precedence in JavaScript. Now JavaScript has these different operators: plus, minus, multiplication, division, and brackets. And all of these operators have a different priority inside JavaScript. And that's how the concept of operator precedence comes in. And we'll look at a few examples and try to understand how this works inside JavaScript. So I've opened up my JS filled window, and we'll start by taking a variable called a, and we'll say 1 plus 2 into 7. Okay, and then see what the result is. So the result could be, if we go from left to right, it should be 1 plus 2 is 3 into 7 is 21, or it could be 7 into 14 plus 1 is 15, right? If we go from right to left, right? So one option is left to right, other option is right to left. Let's see what we get. We get 15. It's going right to left. And why that is because it gives more priority to the multiplication operator, and then it adds 1 to it. So it's not going left to right, as you might think, where it's actually giving more priority to the multiplication operator over the plus operator, right? And then it's giving 7 into 2 is 14, and plus 1, 15. That's how you're getting here. Even if this was minus, so 7 to the 14, which is minus 14, plus 1 is minus 13, right? That could be the answer. Or it could be 1 minus 2, which is minus 1 into 7, right? It could be minus 7 also, but it's actually minus 13. So even here also, multiplication has more priority than subtraction, right? So as we saw, it has more priority than addition, it has more priority than subtraction. Now if we had something like division, so let's say we divide this by 2, right? So now what do you think should happen? Should we have 7 divided by 2, or should we have 7 to the 14 divided by 2 and then minus 1? So it's actually 7 to the 14 divided by 2, which is 7 again, and then minus 7 plus 1 is minus 6, right? So what's happening here is that multiplication gets more priority than division, right? So we'll always multiply these two, which is 14, and then divide by 2, right? And then obviously this gets more priority than the minus. So that's how we get minus 6 here. Now if we had something inside these brackets, which is, let's say 6 divided by 3. If we had something like this, then this will get the maximum priority in the whole of the equation, right? So we'll get 6 divided by 3 is 2, and then here we saw the result is actually 7, right? So minus 7 plus 2 is minus 5, and plus 1 is minus 4, right? That's how you get minus 4 here. So as you've seen now that the brackets get the maximum priority, and it doesn't matter what's there inside the bracket. It could be plus, it could be minus, whatever is happening here, the brackets will always get the maximum priority, whatever operation needs to have inside the bracket. Then the next priority comes to the multiplication, then the division, then addition, and then subtraction. That's how the priority is. So you need to just remember that while solving any equation inside JavaScript. I hope that this video was helpful, and thanks a lot for watching, and do subscribe.